Dear Diary, I done goofed. Alright, so the free stuff for the day. I do love the fact that we're getting 7 brews. The brews are actually a really good thing to have for an account like this. This is day 8. Oops, I got an XP boost. Let's check the market before I start talking about what I want to talk about. Zephyr Sniper is good. If this has a speed roll, I'll consider it. I said I'll consider it. I'm not going to do it. We could do better. We could do better, chat. We could do better than that. This I feel like I have to buy. That was an important one. Let's get the shield guard. We can do better on the top row things, but it's possible that we're going to have to end up using 4 and 5 star like gloves chest. Just because there's so many different things that can roll, and we're looking mostly for defense, but sometimes for HP percent chests and gloves. So I said I messed up, right? I done goofed. Yesterday, by the end of my session, with about like 20 minutes or so left in my session, I had 790 gems. That's a problem, because to get masteries, it takes 800 gems. So during my morning bit, I was able to grab them from the Dungeon Divers event, but it means if I had gotten it the day before, I would have been further in the campaign, would have been able to farm a more efficient area, and my food would be higher level. I'd have more food. So it's a small mistake, but what happened is I unlocked the market fully, thinking that I would have plenty of time to get my 800 gems before I got a 6-star, and I was just a little bit short. Honestly, so I've done this before on a couple of different accounts, like free-to-play accounts. My previous free-to-play account, I did a test run about a month and a half ago, just like for the first week or so. And every time that I've done it, I've been able to unlock the market before my first 6-star. However, it seems like because I have less playtime, I must just be getting less gems from something. Probably not the quests, but potentially from missions. There might be a mission, yeah, like this one, and then maybe some gems further on. I'm not sure, like this one. I would have already been there, possibly done with this and into this one already. It's this 300 gems actually right here, right? If I had more playtime during the day, I would have already done this, upgraded to Great Hall just from having more arena done, but I didn't. So I'm behind, didn't get this 300 gems, which means I'm now about a day behind where I would be in terms of campaign progress, because I didn't have Kale fully leveled up, or masteried. Now, after I did get the masteries, I spent about 15 minutes playing through, because I had gotten to here, and I was able to finish Hallowed Halls, and this is on hard, and I got up to 12-3. Now, presumably, when we look at this, yeah, I should be able to push into Brutal, and that's what I'm going to do with my hour today, is see if I can push as much into Brutal as I can, because I really want to get to 12-3 and be farming there, if possible. Now, also, something to keep in mind, that's the eventually goal, right, is to get to Brutal 12-3. The other thing is I'm probably going to need to farm a lot in here and a lot in here to be getting gear to do, just, for my champions. This is not sponsored by Taco Bell, but it could be if you're out there, Taco Bell. If I end up spending a lot of energy in here, which I anticipate doing it, I will have plenty of gauntlets, chests, and boots for speed and lifesteal, and really that's kind of what you're going to need to focus on early game. It means that you're not going to have to go into Dragon. So I am going to spend a good amount of energy in these two places. So even if I can't get up to 12-3 right away, that's not a big deal. Also, getting up to 9 means that I'll be able to farm for some more copies of War Maiden for books, and I do already have a couple more in here just from being able to farm yesterday. So I do have 2 in case War Maiden does end up being my AoE defense down champion. There is the possibility that she's not going to be, but on the chance that she is, right? Like if I don't open anything this coming weekend for 2 times, which let's just take a quick look. I have 11 shards. Hopefully I'll get maybe 3 or 4 more by then. Then maybe I'll be able to get something that could be better than War Maiden for defense down. But if I don't, she's very, very serviceable and would likely be my second 6-star with masteries, because putting her in some lifesteal gear and getting her War Master means that my clan boss team is much better, and she'll live into Dragon and keep defense down on Dragon, which is a big deal. So that's kind of where I am right now. Like I said, I did make that fairly egregious mistake, just not thinking about how much or how little time I actually am able to play, and really wasn't able to get all the way up to here like I otherwise would have been able to do. So, like I said, that's where I am. It's not a huge mistake. It's 1 day behind, and in the grand scheme of things, what really is 1 day? But yeah. One thing to note, I believe it was the tournament's still ongoing. Sorry. I am in first place in my group for champion training. I'm going to continue doing champion training until this ends, obviously, right? Like I have XP boost. So there is the outside chance that I can get another ancient shard from this, which would be nice. Obviously not doing anything in those tournaments. And then in the events, the champion training event just started. It's going to be, 2 days, 7 hours. I'm unlikely to get all the way up to here, but I'll probably get at least up to here and get the points for that, which is some free energy, some free gems, silver. Rare books are a big deal early on, so I'm pretty happy about that. And then probably not too far in Dungeon Diver since it's just from campaign, but again, extra silver, extra brews, potions, that sort of thing. That is good to have. Now with that, something I want to talk about brews. I know that I've talked about this before. I've talked about it a lot. You absolutely should never be leveling up 1-star food with energy. What I do is I look and see which of the brews for magic, spirit, or force do I have the most of. Look at my 1-star food. Say, okay, this is what I have the most of. Let's go ahead, rank it up to 10, make it a 2-star champion. And that's what I use my brews on. So I don't have a huge stockpile of brews to level up champions, but it means that I don't have to waste my energy and my time leveling up 1-star champions. So wasting your energy, it's arguable. I think to me it's definitely worthwhile not to waste the energy that way, but especially on an account like this where I don't have a ton of time, using my time wisely is incredibly important, and I cannot afford to be leveling up 1-star food. So that's what I will be doing going forward, is making sure that I have plenty of 2-star food created from the 1-star food that I get. Let's go ahead. I'll just do the 3 mystery shards that I have to open today just on stream. Who knows? Maybe we'll get something worthwhile out of these 3 pulls. Very low likelihood that we get a rare, but we would be looking for something like an Apothecary or a Frozen Banshee or a Gnarlhorn, of course. Didn't get anything there, but that is okay. But yeah, that's what I'm looking at. Like I said, we're still very early on. Just got 35, so I do have advanced quests. Not going to try to do all of these every day, but I'll take a look at those. So like sell 5 artifacts, that's just going to be a free thing here. It'll push this counter up. Not going to do faction wars. That's a huge time sink. I'll see about if I'm able to do this. So I'll look and see, are there any teams that don't have a 6-star? If there are, I'll check it out. And if they have more points, maybe I can win with this. Any of the Demon Lord, like clan boss stuff, that's pretty easy. Not going to have glyphs, so I'm not going to be able to do that. But and then 2 clan boss keys. So I'll probably be able to do like 3 or 4 of these a day. So eventually I'll be able to get up to this XP boost, and then probably by the end of the month, maybe by the end of the month, I mean December, I'll be able to get this extra 5-star food. So this isn't something that I'm going to be able to focus on or do every day or come anywhere close to doing it every day. But keep in mind, this is just free, right? Just like if I were to go into tag team right now, it's like, oh no, I'm not going to be able to win any of these. Not a big deal, because at the end of the week, I'll get 630 gold bars, which means every other week, I will be able to go into the bazaar and buy some more energy. And that is a big deal. So I don't have time to do Tag Team Arena every day, so there's no point in trying to get the champion fragments for Drexar, but this extra energy actually is a big deal. So, like I said, that's where I am. Those are my thoughts on what I'll be doing going forward. So thank you for watching. If you want to catch this live, I am live every day, Sunday through Thursday, on Twitch doing this, and it's at 7 Central Time, so an hour after the dailies reset. And that's at twitch.tv/cluelesseconomist. So thank you for watching, and I hope to catch you live.